What's this behind me, you ask? It is the brand new Lifetime Manta Angler. Let's check it out. All right, so here we are with the brand new Lifetime Manta. It is 10 feet long, right on the nose. It has a 38-inch beam, which is absolutely ridiculous. And this thing is crazy wide. And depending on which literature you listen to, it's either 68.3 pounds, according to the website, but in the documentation here, it actually says 79.9 pounds. We will get to the bottom of that at some point. I am thinking that the 79.9 is accurate. Otherwise, I'm getting a lot weaker because this is a pretty heavy kayak. So this is how it comes when you buy it. You're gonna find your paperwork, certificate of origin and whatnot right there. And the seat, the transom mount, yes, I said transom mount, and the paddle are all bundled up. So we're gonna go ahead and assemble this puppy and see how it goes together. All right, let's get into it. First thing is this little package right here. Let's have a look inside and see what we got. It's a little bit wet in here, but we do indeed have the certificate of origin. Eek. Okay. If found contact thing, and we'll get more into that later. Warranty card and a basic manual. Oop, missed something. Have fun, be smart, be safe, blah blah. Cool. Woof, it is summer and this is hot. This is just burning hot. So I'll get through this quickly. Light Elite 240 centimeters. This is a 38-inch beam. I don't think 240 is gonna do it, but that is what's provided. And I think that is just a, damn, that's hot. Oh, jeez. I think that's just a throw-in at Tractor Supply because it's not listed as being part of this kayak. All right, next up. This appears to be the transom, which is a side-mounted device. How on earth? All right, we'll get into this later in this series. That is weird. And I assume the manual will tell me more about that. And there's a hardware kit in that bag as well. All right, let's tackle the seat. Ah. Okay, we will get to that later. That looks like I probably want to look at the manual for that. I don't get the back ones. All right, we'll figure that out later. All right, so now that we've got that more or less done, let's start at the front and go to the back. We've got a massive handle here, and as you can see, that is the namesake right there, the Manta. We got our hatch here. It is fairly waterproof. It's got a really nice gasket on there that really hugs up to this hole, and it doesn't even really need to be locked down. The gasket seems to do it by itself. Inside we got this cubby, which comes apart with 3 clips and into the kayak. It's not very deep. It's not really useful. I might figure out a way to put a bag in there later. 2 track mounts, 1 on each side. Pretty useful. I think one of my cameras is actually going to live there, so I don't have to do anything major with Scotty mounts or whatnot, at least in the front. We move on to this bar right here, which comes with a stand-up assist. Nice. There's our first 2 scupper holes right there. Next pair is back here. And then we've got the Lifetime footrests that you can move pretty easily. And they tend to stay in position once you've got it locked down. We're still at the front, and we have a pair of rod holders. And then we've got another set of track mounts, 1 on each side. We've got the padded standing area, and we've got the seat. It's a 1-position seat. Again, I'll get that together later. This is how it comes in and out. There's these little clips right here. They're kind of flimsy, but it doesn't seem to matter because they pop in and out of there really nicely. The seat does move slightly. We'll get into that later too as I go over the mods that I'm going to do to this kayak. The seat itself, which looks super comfy once I get it put together, I do like the strap system that it has, because it's going to allow for it being kind of customizable to your weight and whatnot, to make it as comfortable as possible. I did notice the back of the seat has this pair of bungees. I'm not sure what they're for yet. We will get into that later. Again, both sides, we've got a side handle and a paddle leash. Both sides. Perfect. Cup holder, another one on the other side. As we keep moving toward the back, we've got the Manta logo. That is that. And the Lifetime plate there. Those are the only identifications on this kayak. I'm kind of curious as to why that's the case. And yeah, it does look a little bit messy. It had a plastic protective thing on it, and I think Goo Gone will take care of the residue. We've got 4 more rod holders. Beautiful. And then as we get to the rear tank well, very spacious, and it's got 2 little indentations that are identical to one another. One of them says battery, the other one does not, so I'm not entirely sure what to do there. And then moving toward the back, we've got another handle, very rigid, and the Lifetime wheels there. All right, so this is the underside of the kayak. kind of pontoony, but it's not super aggressive. So it might not affect turning ability like I think that it might with the 38-inch beam. I mean, when you look at this thing, it should be extremely stable. My big concern was whether or not that was going to impact its maneuverability. But to be honest, it really doesn't look bad at all. All right, so far so good, right? I got this kayak for $600. Don't get sticker shock when you visit Lifetime's website right now, because as I'll show you right here, the website says that this retails for $4,900. They clearly need to do some work on their landing page. So $700 retail right now at Tractor Supply. They've got it at $100 off, so $600. Walmart sells another variation of this very kayak. It is a light gray. They've got it listed for $650 with $50 of shipping, so another $100. But if you prefer the lighter color, might be the way to go, because I'm telling you, just as I'm standing here next to this thing, it is generating heat from the sun. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll be doing a few modifications to it. Rear camera mount, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the front, power system, but we will get into that in the next video. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you on the next one.